please seat the members of the class of 2019. I am pleased and proud to offer my very warmest welcome to all families and guests who join us today on this beautiful June morning, a day of great celebration. I extend to each of our graduates my heartfelt congratulations. Members of the class of 2019, how proud we are of you. Many of your past and present teachers, including Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Walls, all the way back in kindergarten, as well as past and present administration, staff who have guided and supported you on this journey, are here today to partake in the collective celebration that is commencement. Also present are your parents, your guardians, families, whose guidance and compassion have sustained you over the past 4 years in ways large and small, and who proudly watch as you prepare to take your next step forward, strengthened by that foundation of love and support. A diploma will soon be in your hand, symbolizing the hard work you have completed over your years at Concord High School. Commencement represents hundreds of individual journeys of personal growth, of goals set and achieved, discoveries made, relationships formed, and horizons opened. Whether it was a service opportunity, an encounter with a presidential candidate, or a moment of jubilation that came with carrying your team to victory or finishing a successful internship. Each graduate who walks across the stage today brings a personal story of joy, heartache, perseverance, sometimes against the most difficult of obstacles. Members of the class of 2019, on behalf of the entire Concord High School community, I wish you the greatest success and happiness as you pursue your post-secondary school plans. At this time, I am honored to recognize the members of the class of 2019 who have enlisted in the military. Would those members of the class of 2019 who have chosen to enter the service please stand? I now invite all servicemen and women in our audience, active or retired, to stand to be recognized for your service. And at this time, I ask everyone, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Would everyone please be seated? We are pleased to introduce the class Valedictorian, Eli Doggin. In the fall, Eli will be attending University of New Hampshire, where he will pursue his studies in mechanical engineering. Eli's varied interests are indeed reflective of both his talents and his passion for learning. During his high school career, Eli has been actively involved in a variety of clubs and organizations, including EnviroCorps, the Classics Club, and NHS. On the athletic field, Eli has vested his talents as a runner for the cross-country team and indoor track. Please join me in welcoming Eli.
Good morning, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Concord High School's class of 2019. Thank you to everyone present for being here with us today to celebrate our senior class, from family members and parents to friends, faculty members, administrators, mentors, coaches, Concord High alumni, and members of the greater Concord community. Sitting here, awaiting the moment when we will set up to receive our diplomas, many of us may be focused solely on the future. We've worked incredibly hard over the past 4 years during our time at Concord High, achieving things that we didn't think possible, and now we finally reached the finish line. A bit cliche, but as a runner, I can resist. Our future is full of excitement and promise, whether our plans are to enter the workforce, join the armed services, or continue our education. Of course, this is a moment to celebrate and look to the future, but it is also a time to reflect upon everything we've done to get to this point, on memories made, and on lessons learned that will serve us as we embark on that future. We are all here today in part because of our own hard work, but also due to the support and guidance of those around us. On behalf of the class of 2019, I want to say thank you to everyone who has contributed to our journey through high school. Thank you to our teachers, who are truly devoted to their work. They spend countless hours helping students to make sure that they succeed, forging personal bonds and offering advice. Thank you to our administrators, who ensure that the school functions safely and smoothly. Thank you to our coaches, who have taught us the value of persistence and focus in all aspects of life. Thank you to those who work tirelessly behind the scenes, day in and day out. Thank you to our parents, siblings, extended family, and friends, who are there to support us when we need them the most, making us laugh when we need a break, and guiding us with their perspectives and words of wisdom. With the help of those adults and peers who have influenced and supported us, each of us has followed our own unique path to this field today. Each of us has faced unique challenges. Each of us has enjoyed unique successes. In overcoming the obstacles we've encountered over the past 4 years, we have acquired the skills it takes to carry on no matter the challenge and gain insight into our own particular strengths, weaknesses, hopes, dreams, and passions. Facing these challenges has shaped us into the individuals we are today. As we graduate and start upon our separate paths in life, we take with us what we've learned about ourselves during our time at Concord High. My Pepe's hero, Winston Churchill, once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." This notion is both sobering and liberating. If our success is not final, we must not rest in our accomplishments to date, and must continue to persevere. If failure is not fatal, then we will always have the freedom to pursue our goals and passions with the knowledge that we should not give up, even if things don't go our way on the first, the second, the third, or even the fourth try. We must keep going, keep trying, and keep daring to do the best that we can. As we move beyond high school, I encourage my friends and classmates to meet each new day with courage, curiosity, passion, hope, and the confidence that your unique qualities and skills will continue to bring success, happiness, and meaning to your lives. I thank you for the honor of speaking before you today and for influencing my high school years in so many positive ways. To the class of 2019, congratulations to all of you for reaching this important milestone.
those in the audience who have attended other Concord High School graduations will notice that we have once again placed an empty chair on the dais. We call it the memory chair. This morning, 2 members of the class of 2019, Gracie Banzoff and Innocent Yen, will speak to us about the significance of the memory chair. Next year, Gracie will be attending New Hampshire Technical Institute, where she will further her studies in education. This morning's co-presenter, Innocent Yen, will attend George Washington University, where she will pursue a degree in architecture. Whether it is in the work of building futures for students or skyscrapers for cities, both Gracie and Innocent are sure to accomplish tremendous good in their chosen career. Please join me in welcoming Gracie and Innocent.
I remember in the summer between 8th and 9th grade, I visited CHS with Molly and my mom. I was so excited for high school. Leaving Renlet and being a freshman. After a brief tour of where my classrooms were, we left the high school so excited for the beginning of the new school year. I felt so grown up and so ready. I had so many ideas and dreams of what high school would be like. I had plans and visions, and Molly wasn't all of them. We would talk late into the night about how great it was to be getting older, to be high school students and graduate someday and start our lives. We had plans. Little did I know that those plans would soon change. I went to bed on April 30th with my life following that path. May 1st, however, delivered an entirely different outlook as Molly fell into a sleep from which she would never awake. Not only Molly disappeared, all of those plans and all of those dreams disappeared with the pull of a plug on May 7th, 2016, leaving the rest of my high school career without her and those wishes. So here I am, looking at my memory chair. Everyone has a memory chair. There are parents missing, either from death or not showing up. There are siblings and best friends. There are those who live too far to come and those who can't just make it happen to be here today. My memory chair is Molly and all of the dreams and plans that included her. Like anyone who has a missing piece in their life, special days like today aren't always 100% happy. It's days like these that remind us what we are missing and who isn't here, and all we want for them is to be here. In the first months after Molly died, I never thought I would feel happiness again. It seemed impossible. How could anything be okay ever again? But that is why this memory chair is here, to remind us not only of the person who should be sitting in it, but of the many reasons that person brought us joy. It is here to remind us that it's okay to be happy on these special days and every day, that we can miss our loved ones and still find joy, that it's okay to smile. For me, there is no Molly here to cheer for me, to make fun of me, and to give me a big hug. However, it is because of the chair that I know she still exists and that I'm allowed to feel happy. What I have now come to learn is that what the memory chair actually represents is the potential for happiness and even joy in the midst of tragedy. It is an open invitation for our missing loved ones to come and still be a part of the celebration. Rather than ponder their absence, we can celebrate their inclusion. Molly is right here as I enjoy my high school graduation. Whomever it is for you, look at your memory chair, smile, and thank them for being here today.
As Gracie said, the memory chair represents the potential for happiness and even joy. Have you ever realized that when you're hiking up a mountain, you never give thanks to the slight wind pushing you up, or the sun that decided not to beat on you so hard that day? I realize that the memory chair also includes those people who cheered us on even when we did not know it. People who, even if they didn't know us, still gave us a kind smile in the hallways. Teachers who were silently pushing for us because they continued to see our potential, even though we didn't see it in ourselves. People who keep us moving, walking this journey with us because they know our end goal. As a refugee from South Sudan, I want to give praise to those I had to leave behind. I am here today because there are people who paved the way for me. The people who fought for my family and for me to be safe to come here. I am here today knowing that another refugee was left behind. But that is what motivates me to be strong every single day and find joy and happiness. I am here today at the top of the mountain, not reflecting on the pain it took for me to get here, but feeling grateful for the slight wind pushing me forward. The birds that kept on chanting for me to continue forth, even when I felt like I couldn't. I am here today because of the powerful women like my mother who gave me eagle wings to soar. Thank you to all those people. Thank you for my family in South Sudan that I still have yet to meet. It is because of people like you, I will always have the strength to continue moving forward. As Marianne Williamson wrote in her poem, "It is not our light, but our darkness that most frightens us." Class of 2019, let us stand on top of the mountain together and allow ourselves to rise with happiness, strength, and joy so that others can too. So shine on, class of 2019, shine on.
Wow. Maggie Conley and Aditya Pant will co-present this year's Crimson Award. In the fall, Maggie will be attending Middlebury College, where she plans to study both political science and philosophy. And Aditya will attend University of Connecticut, where he will pursue a degree in biomedical engineering. Please welcome Maggie and Aditya.
Good morning. The Crimson Award is an integral part of our CHS traditions, which provides the graduating class with the opportunity to give special recognition to an individual at Concord High who goes above and beyond in serving our school community. The intent of the Crimson Award is to celebrate the contributions of an individual who has invested his or her energy and time into lives of others. Choosing this year's recipient for the Crimson Award was difficult because many faculty and staff work hard every day and deserve this award. Yet this year's recipient truly stands out because our school could not run without him.
This person is first and foremost an educator and a mentor for all students around the school. He strives to be there for kids in every situation and prioritizes giving students the benefit of the doubt. He has also left an impact on his colleagues over the years. When we asked his colleagues about the kind of person he is, we received a wide array of responses. Mr. Corkum and Mr. Mello said, "He is an educator, but if there is a buffet, he's there and he never gains weight." Mr. Corkum said, "He is a very natural, fun guy. He's social and fits right in." Mr. Crumrine said, "For the last 10 years, he has shown everyone that there are police officers that want to educate alongside serving." Mr. Sicca ultimately made his dedication clear by saying, No matter how good the food on the plate might be, if there is someone that needs his help or assistance, that food is going to get cold real fast.
In a time when safety has become increasingly important in schools, this person has worked hard to maintain a safe and secure environment at Concord High to ease stress. Although we have never had a personal experience with this person, just having his presence around during school days, sporting events, dances, and other occasions gave students like us security and assurance throughout our time at Concord High School.
We are all so thankful that we had someone like this, who was so approachable and treated students as a friend instead of just a police officer. Because he is retiring as the school resource officer, his presence will be greatly missed at Concord High, but we wish him the best as he will go on to continue serving our community through the police department. Please help us in congratulating Officer H on receiving this year's Crimson Award and thank him for his service to Concord High over the years.
There we are, right there.
Oh, this thing?
Yep.
Should I pick it all up?
Yeah. I'll take the wrapper. Oh, okay. You focus on. We'll give him the wrapper.
Put it together. Keep coming. Yeah, it's over there. Put it together. Yeah, got it. Nice.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Great job. Here's a wrapper for it. I think we all know Officer H is not retiring from the police force. He will be on the streets of Concord tomorrow. In any formal ceremony in which a guest speaker has been invited, it is customary for the Master of Ceremonies to provide some introductory remarks. This morning's guest speaker, however, is someone who is well known throughout the city of Concord. Mr. Kregas Bozeman, son of Christine and Angus, is a member of the Concord High School class of 2000, an original millennial. After graduating from college, he returned to Concord High as a program assistant, a wrestling coach, and ultimately a social studies teacher. As students, many of you experienced his great talent, dedication, and passion for teaching. This year, Mr. Bozeman assumed a new role in the Concord School District as an assistant principal at Runlet Middle School. He is greatly missed at Concord High, but this morning he returns to us. So, without delay, ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker of the class of 2019, Mr. Kregas Bozeman.
All right. Class of 19, how are ya? Come on, let it go, it's graduation. How are ya? What a day, right? What a morning. What a moment today. 4 years, hard work, dedication, culminating today. In just 1 hour, you're going to have one of these Concord High diplomas in your hands. Concord, how do you feel about that? You think about that first day coming in as a member of the Crimson Tide. Freshman year, all so long ago, you probably thought you'd never make it to historic Memorial Field today. And here you are, right? Everyone with a different journey, everyone with a different experience. And here you are today. It's an incredible feat. It's an incredible achievement. Congratulate yourselves. Turn to each other right now. Give each other a handshake, a fist bump, pat on the back. You've earned it. I'm going to turn my attention to this group over here, the teachers, and some other teachers I saw out in the stands. I think they know that they also played a huge part in this group, class of 2019. Teachers, go ahead and congratulate yourselves. Shake each other's hands, pat each other on the back. Congratulations. And families, parents, let's be honest. I think you played a pretty big role in this group that's right here, the class of 2019. Go ahead and congratulate yourselves, families and parents behind me. Congratulate yourselves, shake each other's hands, pat each other's on the back. It's amazing, it's an amazing moment. It's so impressive that everybody here, in some way or another, everybody here at Memorial Field today was able to play a role in one of these 373 graduates. That's right, 373 of you. Each with a different path, different journey, representing 25 different countries and over 30 languages. That's incredible. 373 of you. And what's so great about this moment in particular is that all 373 of you are here today as one. One class, one cohort, one Crimson Tide, one class of 2019. Congratulations. Absolutely. You know, and in just about 1 hour from now, Concord High and Concord Community is releasing 373 talented, creative, dedicated, passionate, outspoken, joyful, ridiculous, driven, kind, and compassionate minds into this world of ours. You know, our world as we know it is going to change in just over 1 hour from now. It's an incredible moment, this one right here. And these moments are not unlike some of those moments that you've experienced over the last 4 years. And today at Memorial Field, it's important to celebrate those and remember those moments from the last 4 years as a member of the Crimson Tide. It's important to remember them as 373 individuals, but also to celebrate and to remember them as one Concord High community. So you should think about those traditions that we have, those experiences that you got to look forward to every year. I already talked about that first day when you came in as a freshman not knowing what to expect. But then every subsequent first day, a little more exciting, a little more fun, excited to see your friends. And then later on in the year, every year, we got to celebrate homecoming. It started with a parade where you guys got to march around on your homemade floats and throw candy to the kids. And then you got to come down here to historic Memorial Field and watch us win the football, well, maybe not always win the football game, but we played in the football game, and that's important. And then at the end of the night, and at the end of the day, you all got to pile into the 120-degree student center with Rothenberg and Crumrine perched over you guys and celebrate with your homecoming dance. What a full day that was. And some other events that happened every year, which you should always remember and never forget, are watching your friends up on stage. Maybe they were hypnotized or not, but boy, they sure looked ridiculous at the hypnosis show. Some memories that'll last forever for sure. And also things to remember are those moments where we felt awe and admiration for some of those talents that you and your friends showed. At Coffee House, right? Poetry Out Loud. CHS Idol. Both students and staff, Miss Fish, right? You get after it. That's great. Other events that you guys got to experience every single year, which should not be forgotten. Running around and feeling like a kid again come winter carnival time. You get to dress up like a fool and run around in the gym in a bouncy house, right? That's perfect. That's just what you want. Other events every year, other traditions, maybe carried a little more weight than that. The last 4 years, this group, 2019, raised thousands and thousands of dollars in donations for real Concord families at our canned food drive every year. Made a real difference. Congratulations for all that you've done there. And all while watching the humanities classes completely roll over the STEAM classes in our annual food drive competition. And you know, there's other events that took place that also carried more weight, that were also a way to celebrate all us together as one. I think of eating delicious food and watching an incredible wardrobe and participating in song and dance at our multicultural nights that we've had here, celebrating all 25 countries and 30 languages. Right? It's an incredible experiences that make all 373 of you feel like one. And you should be very proud of that. Never forget that. You know, while those events certainly provided great memories, good laughs, you should also celebrate the talent and the hard work that this group has. I think it's probably safe to say that 2019 is certainly an athletic class. I think some of you are pretty quick. I think we've won a few races. Is that right? I think this group, some of us maybe, won a few races. I think we've won a few games, a few matches, a few competitions. We've been on playoff runs and fallen a little short. But we've also been on playoff runs and won the whole stinking thing. And congratulations on that. Yeah, there you go. You can cheer a little bit. It is graduation. It's fine. You can do that. And those things took hard work. Those things take dedication. And those are the things that you're going to need moving forward. Man, 2019 is certainly a musical class. That's for darn sure. Whatever your instrument, whatever way that you express yourself, you've performed on stages at the McAuliffe, Cap Center, this very field. I've seen you sing in classrooms, our cafeteria, the hallway. It's definitely a song in your hearts, and I insist and encourage you to continue that. Continue making music the rest of your lives. 2019, certainly a theatrical class, right? New England champion caliber theatrical, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Not just Addams Family, Shakespeare, right? Senior acts. Don't forget Les Mis, Nora's Lost, Godspell. Come on, it's incredible. You know, keep some of that passion for performing alive the rest of your life. In 2019, this group certainly community-minded. Certainly all about togetherness and groups and clubs that you've participated in. You were able to find people of like minds, like passions, to be with and spend your time with. Some of these clubs were for service, some for activism, educational pursuit. Let's be honest, just a good time. Some of them pretty impressive on the national level. Talking about the Tidal Force robotics team. There you go, congratulations, pretty impressive. Our school senate, making our school a better place. The yearbook club, looks great this year, you guys, congratulations. Feminism Now, some good activism, there you go. The varsity club, Roll Tide Roll. World language clubs. The Crypto Hominid Society. And as Mr. Paspacala will tell you, Bigfoot isn't real, but the North American wood ape is out there somewhere. I don't know, he just says that. National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Tide Pride, Be the Change. Some incredible groups and dozens of others that help make the fabric of our school and your lives cannot be underestimated. Hopefully that these groups have able to create some lasting friendships, some lasting memories. And I ask you to keep seeking out those groups. Keep seeking out ways to pursue your passions, starting in just 1 hour from now. 2019, I think a lot of teachers and staff here can certainly tell you that you are an academic class. With the guidance of some of your teachers, some of your peers, you were able to learn and demonstrate knowledge of the highest caliber. Now, it might not have come quickly, right? It might not have come easily. And in fact, I'm sure if you talk to everyone on this field, they'll tell you that they've had a class or some material and think that they would never get, never understand. But you showed that dedication and commitment. The drive that today is earning you one of these Concord High diplomas in just over an hour. And we ask you and beg you to keep that thirst for knowledge. It's going to be a tough one out there, guys. We got to stay strong to that. In 2019, easy to say you guys are a passionate class. Each one of you, 373, you found your voice over these 4 years. You found your individuality, found who you are, discovered your passions. You learned how to make a difference in this world. You stood up for what you believed in. And I know that you're not about to start sitting down now. And I need you to stand for us for the rest of your lives. And now, while it's important to be here and remember all of those accomplishments, your memories, your good times, you also got to take some time here to think about your supporting cast. There's obviously nobody more critical than you, right? You're the one who makes those successes. But when you think about all the best times that you've had over these last 4 years as a member of the Crimson Tide, I'm willing to bet if you looked around you, there were other people there as well, right? You got to celebrate the role that they played also. So think of your teammates, right? Who you've gone through countless practices with, had both wins and losses, laughed like crazy on the bus rides home. You know what I'm talking about. Those people are important. Think of your club members who helped you build your robot or prepare your float, created art with, celebrated their stories with, who you stood on the line and protested with, who you mimicked Bigfoot calls with, I don't know, and then laughed like crazy at all those club meetings. Those people are important, and they're not to be forgotten or not to be taken lightly. Think of your castmates. Helped you remember your lines, maybe taught you how to dance, improved your singing, got the lighting and the sound just right, laughed like crazy during rehearsals, and who you took your final bows with. It's an important group. Think of your bandmates, those who you marched on the streets of Concord with, marched on this field with, wrapped Vanilla Ice with up on those stands up there. Learned this one, you know what I'm talking about, this one, right? It was great, band members, and laughed the whole time. Laughed like crazy every time I saw you. Don't forget your bandmates. And if you want to talk supporting cast, you also got to think of your teachers. You got to think of your coaches, your advisors, staff members who greeted you with a smile every day, helped you through Concord High. Concord High would not have been the same without that group for you. That's an important group too. And boy, think of your family. This crew out here. People here today, but also people who are not here today. You know, I'm sure if, the last 4 years with your family probably wasn't so easy all the time. Probably might not always been smooth sailing. Seeing some head nods a little bit. I think we can all agree to that. But you also have to know how important they have been to your success, and that they would be here and support you no matter what. Just as you are going to be a strong support, an advocate, and powerful ally for your families in the coming years. It's important to thank those people whenever you can. Let them know how important they are to you whenever you can. My inspiring wife and kids are here somewhere, and I always try to tell them, I can't tell them enough how much they mean to me. And my mom's here too, Mrs. Bozeman from Cummins D. You guys know her at all? Oh, some of you, a couple of you know. My dad and sisters are here. Love you guys. Absolutely. Graduates, take a minute. I don't know if you know where your parents are or your families are, but turn around and wave. Families, wave to your graduates. There they are. They made it. And so whatever walk of life you've been on, their clubs, band, none of the above, whatever it is, your friends are critical. The people you're with are critical. Your crew, your group. The people you ate lunch with in the caf, right? Texted with for hours. Hung out with during your opens. Scrambled to get your homework done in the morning before class. You know what I'm talking about. The group that you can laugh with, and I don't mean just like the occasional chuckle. I'm talking the I can't breathe laugh, my sides hurt. We all have that person or that group of people. And those are the relationships, everyone. Those are the relationships, and you already know this, that those are the ones that are going to be most important for you. Today, tomorrow, forever. And when you start that next chapter of your life in just about 1 hour, having that one person, at least one person, you can trust and love, support, it's going to make your world that much better. So be thankful for them, grateful for them. You know, and while there's been so many laughs and so many good times, these last 4 years, you've also experienced the tough. Right? Tough times. It would look different for all of you. There'd be 373 different stories of tragedy, pain, heartbreak, anger, stress. I'm confident that at some point each of us have faced that mountain, that obstacle, that you feel that I'm never going to overcome this. However, despite that insurmountable challenge, you were able to take it on. You might not have won it completely. You might still be fighting it now. It might still be painful. It might always be. But I'm hoping it's a little easier now. And you made it easier because of your courage, your tenacity, and never give up attitude that 2019 has. But I'm also willing to bet that it might also be something you did not overcome alone. I'm guessing that there was some form of supporting cast for you there too. It might have been a friend, coach, family member, artist, writer. Somebody offered you some love and support that's going to overcome that obstacle. And that type of relationship, that's invaluable. That's not to be taken for granted. You know, and everyone on this field, everybody, we wish that we could stand up here and tell you that that was the worst of it. It's over. It'll never happen again. You don't have to deal with something like that ever again. But you know we can't say that. And you know that you're going to have those obstacles again. But when you do, use some of that same courage, use some of that same dedication and drive that you had over these last 4 years. And never, ever be afraid to reach out to that supporting cast, whatever it looks like for you, for that extra bit of support. And I can promise you that they'll be there for you. And you know why, right? You know why they'll be there for you? Because you're going to be there for them, right? Chips are down, friends hurting, families hurting. You're right there. You know, and that's an incredible thing that you've achieved, to be able to do that and be a part of a community like that. You know, if you can be that person who can help someone overcome a challenge and also laugh with them until your sides hurt, then we're going to be just fine. All the rest, all the successes, all the other things, I tell you, that's extra. It's the relationships, it's the people. That's what's going to matter. It's you and your cast. That's what's going to matter. So please keep that in mind when you pick up this diploma and head out into the world. Now, this world we're going into is going to be full of changes for you. There's 373 of you. You're going to be taking 373 different paths out here. But some things are going to be sort of same changes for you, right? You're going to have some Concord High changes, some differences. You know, you're not going to have to try to come up with reasons or explanations as to why your school mascot is a duck anymore. So that's good. You won't have to deal with that. Sometimes, though, it might be hard in your career to sign out to the bathroom and come back with a coffee from the coffee bar. You might not have that opportunity anymore. When you're working 10 years from now in the winter and it snows, you might not get a snow day. Or at most, only a 2-hour delay. Sorry. What happened there? And while it's always good to find a joke of the day, every single day, you're probably going to need to get your news from somewhere other than CHS Live. And I'm sorry, I can't think of a better news source than that, but it's going to be a change for you. However, there are also a list of things that will not change. You will always have memories and experiences here from Concord High that are shaping who you are. This school seal in the hallway and on our flags will forever stand for excellence in education. Your teachers, your coaches, your staff members will always be proud of the person that you have become. You will always have a home here. You will always have people who care about you. And Mrs. Bozeman will always give you a lollipop. Say please and thank you, of course. Thank you, right? You'd have to say that. But those things will not change, and I can promise you that. Since I graduated here in 2000, that has not changed, and I promise you it will not change for you. You're about to head out into this world, 373 of you, 373 different paths. This world you're going into is extremely complex, to say the least, right? It's full of challenges and problems that we haven't solved for you. However, or I got to be honest, rather, some of these challenges that are out there, some worldwide, some here local, some of them we haven't even discovered yet that you're about to go into. But that's a world that's full of opportunity. That's a world of fun projects for 2019 to sink their teeth into. Some fun things for us to fix. It's a world where you can share your talents, dedication, make things better for us. But I got to tell you, it's also a world full of joy. And it's a world full of laughter. It's a world full of love, a world full of excitement. It's full of great people who are going to change your life. And people whose lives you are going to change, believe me. Today, all these people at Memorial Field are confident. We're comforted knowing that there's 373 new members of our community who are ready to take it on. New members who are not going to back down from a challenge. Who are going to follow their passions. Who are going to love and support those around them. Who will be kind and polite to those people who they meet. Who are going to stay true to their convictions. Who are going to ask the important questions, and if they don't like the answer, they're going to fix the problem until they get the answers that they like. Crimson Tide class of 2019 has shown that, demonstrated that. And these diplomas here that you're going to hold in an hour and you'll have for the next 80 years of your lives, you're going to hold that in your hands as proof. And it will always be proof. And I'll let you go in a minute here. I know I'm sort of running out of time. All right. Everyone wants to get partying, I guess. I guess that's where we want to go. I got to go off script a little bit, and I'm not making this one up. I had to change a little bit last night. This is true. This is so incredible. So last night, we're home. We're getting ready for the next day. And we're talking about what's happening. I tell my daughter's 5, and I say, I'm going to go to Concord High tomorrow, CHS, and I'm going to talk to the kids. And then later on that night, she hands me this little note. I kid you not. The first side says, to Dad. I'm like, yeah, I know. How do you stand it? It's so cute. And on the other side is this list, and it says at the top, it says, talk about. And I said, Harp, what's this? What's this list about? She said, oh, it's things you should talk to the kids about tomorrow. Listen to this. I'm not making this up. This is really true. The first one says artwork. There you go. I thought we touched upon that a little bit. It also says shows. Darn right we talked about our shows and our performances. List number 3 says learning. L-R-I-N-I-N-G, learning. It's important. She knows it. And then this last bit, and this last one says, say thank you to kids. And I asked her, Harp, what do you mean by this? What do you mean thank you? Thank them for coming to Concord High. You know, and I don't think anyone here could have said that better, you know? Thank you for coming to Concord High. Thank you for your contributions that you've made to us. Our gratitude for the memories you've given us, this incredible gift you've given me, for the impact you've made on our school and our community, and that impact that you're going to make in the world tomorrow. Congratulations, class of 2019. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Roll Tide, roll.
I thought when the sun came out and Mr. Bozeman was speaking, I thought about getting a little suntan lotion on my head. And then I looked at Mr. Bozeman. Do you need that lotion? Okay. You okay? All right, just want to check. You need it? Okay. Two very familiar faces and voices from Concord High School, Daniel Gaby and Joshua Giroux, will be introducing our school's alma mater, Hail, Hail to Concord. In the fall, Dan will be attending the University of St. Andrews in Scotland, where he will study literature and music. Josh will attend Clark University in Worcester, where he will major in media, culture, and the arts.
We're going to make this quick. All right. Good morning, Concord High, and welcome back to the last, final episode of Song of the Day.
We are your ever gracious and concise hosts, Dan and Josh, and we are very proud to present today's Song of the Day.
So today's Song of the Day was written in 1948 by none other than Miss Muriel Coleman, a person notable for holding a doctorate of education, a person who is also notable for being a member of the American Organ Guild, and most importantly, being a Concord High School graduate.
Her song is a timeless tribute to the knowledge, friendships, and memories we have all accumulated throughout our time at Concord High.
So in loving memory of her legacy, her life, and her tireless commitment to education, we do honor this beautiful graduation day with Muriel Coleman's celebration to Concord High School.
At this time, we would like to invite all CHS alumni and future graduates to stand.
All right, Dan, what's the Song of the Day today?
Today's Song of the Day is Hail, Hail to Concord High by Miss Muriel Coleman as performed by the CHS Senior Choir.
Off to the next people.
Dear old Concord High, we
to introduce you to our class valedictorian, Mckenna Anderson. This fall, Mckenna will attend St. Michael's College in Vermont, where she plans to major in psychology with a minor in Spanish. Throughout her years at Concord High School, Mckenna has dedicated herself to both her academic and co-curricular program. She has served as president of two service-oriented organizations, SOC and the National Honor Society. Additionally, Mckenna has served as the secretary of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Mckenna's service-centered leadership has left its mark on building a vibrant school community. Please join me in welcoming the class valedictorian, Mckenna Anderson.
Good morning, teachers, parents, families, mentors, friends, administrators, and of course, fellow members of the class of 2019. Thank you, and welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. Today, we become Concord High School graduates. The home of the Crimson Tide is now also home to tomorrow's doctors, lawyers, teachers, musicians, architects, soldiers, nurses, psychologists, engineers, and everything in between. Wherever your path may lead you, no matter how far, we can all find common roots in that Concord High School has shaped us into the people we are today and has prepared us for what the future has in store. And while our experiences here at Concord High have all been different, each of us has faced good times, bad times, early mornings, late nights, days where there couldn't possibly be enough hours to do it all, family vacations, weekends out with friends, school trips, and so much more. Over the past 4 years, the bonds that have been formed, the friendships made, and our shared adventures have brought the class of 2019 together in ways that are truly incomparable. And even though at some point we have all found ourselves feeling like graduation day would never come, here we are. We finally made it. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that getting here would not have been possible without a little extra support and guidance. Whether from a parent, sibling, teacher, coach, counselor, friend, or grandparent, having someone take a load off your shoulders every now and then has helped make our 4-year journey a little more manageable. Although at times you may have found yourself faced with a fork in the road or felt as though you could not see the end, all of our hard work and perseverance has finally paid off. And while there isn't enough time to thank everyone who has helped me get to this point, I can say with confidence that I would not be where I am today without the continuous support from my family, friends, teachers, and fellow classmates. To anyone that has helped me through this past year and each year prior, I want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, for being a shoulder to lean on, and for forcing me to take time for myself. Thank you for your kindness, your compassion, but most importantly, thank you for helping me find myself in a world of endless possibilities. If you had asked me 4 years ago what I'd be doing on the morning of June 15th, 2019, I would have told you that I'd be sitting in the blaring hot sun on Memorial Field, anxiously awaiting my diploma along with the rest of my class. While that's true, I never thought that I'd also be standing before you, delivering this speech. If I'm being completely honest, writing this address was no small task. Figuring out what to say and how to say it was not easy, to say the least. So if you only take away one message from the next few minutes, let it be this. Robert Baden-Powell once said that you should try to leave this world a little better than you found it. Leave this world a little brighter, a little more positive, and leave knowing that you've made an impact on someone else's life. For soon-to-be graduates, the idea that our actions are significant can be an overwhelming and often scary thought. However, the footprint you leave behind at Concord High School and every day after does not have to be life-changing or even awe-inspiring to make an impact. Actions as simple as being kind to others or standing up for something you believe in can make a world of a difference. In my time here at Concord High School, I have been involved in a variety of different activities, both inside and outside of school. From dance to music to community service, I have had multiple platforms to leave my legacy. As president of the Sock Club, a group devoted to helping the homeless community in Concord, and the National Honor Society, I have learned the importance of helping others as well as how to be an effective leader. In the dance studio, I have experienced the power of teamwork and friendship, and through music, I have been given a creative outlet to express myself. While there have been countless other times where I've learned something about myself or the people around me, these in particular have made a lasting impression. And although each of these experiences have contributed something to the people and places around me, this year, I have come to realize that leaving your mark does not have to be through something tangible, but rather through inspiring others. Inspiring others to find their passion, to find what speaks to them, and to take action. Each person seated before me has something important and unique that they are meant to share with the world. And if you haven't found it yet, I encourage you to venture from the path every now and then. You can't leave a footprint in the pavement, so I hope you find it somewhere in yourself to stray from the sidewalk and truly leave this world a little better than you found it. Class of 2019, words cannot explain how thankful I am to have gotten to spend the past 4 years with each and every one of you. Words such as ambitious, compassionate, motivated, capable, and sincere are among many that come to mind when I think of everything that you are and continue to be. Being surrounded by individuals such as yourselves has been an experience that I wouldn't trade for anything. Not only have you helped shape who I am today, but you have touched the lives of so many people around you. While I will miss all of the memories from the past 4 years, the days, weeks, months, and years ahead promise excitement and opportunity for all of us. I want to wish you luck as you enter your new life as Concord High School graduates, and once again, extend my most sincere thanks and congratulations.
It's my pleasure to introduce Jennifer Patterson, President of the Concord School Board. I want to take a moment to thank Jenny and the Concord School Board, everything they have done for our community. They've worked tirelessly for all of us in balancing the needs of our school and the outside community. Please welcome Jennifer Patterson.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Superintendent Forston. Thanks to everyone who is part of the Concord School District and the greater Concord community for presenting this amazing group of young people I see before me, the Concord High School class of 2019. This day is about you, and I salute each of you. I am honored to play a small part in celebrating your success today. You are an impressive group, individually and collectively. Creative, tough, imaginative, stubborn, inquisitive, funny, and also brave. You are willing to ask hard questions and to listen to those whose voices need to be heard. You are able to look past differences and see each other's common humanity. You are compassionate. Some of you have endured suffering I cannot fathom. You support each other's healing and ability to grow strong again. You have learned so much, not only school things, but how to be a human being in a difficult world. You are ready to face new challenges, and I have faith that you will do so with grace and determination. Today we celebrate your many accomplishments. This day is the culmination of years of work and hope and day-to-day effort by those who care about you and your success within the school district, within your families, within the greater community. It has not been easy, and that is why we need to celebrate today, because you are so important to us, and you have done so many hard things and done them well. Congratulations. I wish each of you great joy today and every day. Thank you.
Now for the time you've been waiting for. It is my pleasure to present Superintendent of Schools, Terry Forston, to do the presentation of the graduating class.
Good morning. I have appreciated the time to practice a couple of names as I sat by. Marshals, let's start this party. Rebecca Olu Adamalola Abidame Bamadeli. Aditya Pant. Kaylee Anna Doherty. Eli Besh Dining. Jolindra Acharya. Casey Ryan Adams. Jean-Pierre Ahishakia. John Charles Alfeld. Adam Akrami. Javier Alejandro Alvarez. Katerina Pia Madeline Ames. Hussein Amiri. Mckenna Margaret Anderson. Tamaya Marie Antoniak. Paula Arosina. Jaya Christina Asher. Tyler Michael Baker. Madison Evelyn Bannister. Ember Grace Banzoff. Bobby Lynn Barglor. Jeremiah John Berry. Quentin Theodore Berry. Hannah Noel Barton. Holland Wayne Beal. Windsor Frederick Bean. Sarah Elizabeth Bell. Wyatt Adam Belmore. Liam Wilfred Bennett. Rachel Christina Benson. Angelina James Berger. Alora Whitney Bergathon. Evan Michael Best. Smurika Bugel. Thomas Jane Bebo. Fawodise Bishaze. Ethan Robert Bisson. J. Alexander Blasco. Anthony Landon Bobo. Hannah Hall Bongiorno. Wema Bonte. Rebecca Bosa. Isabella Marie Bourgerie. Skyla Marie Bowles. Christopher Ryan Rowe. Cameron Joseph Brochu. Alexis Marie Brown. Tyler Jordan Bruns. Noah Daniel Buckner. Nicholas James Cody Bunch. Haley Marie Bennell. Rondé Shanice Bergeson. Yana Alexandra Butterbaugh. Bailey Potter Byrne. Bailey Madison Keynes. Alexis Grace Calkins. Audrey Elizabeth Carlson. Sean Barry Kerrigan. Aiden Jose Cartaya Murphy. Ethan Craig Case. Emily Ann Casco. Trent Robert Casson. Federica Casina. Heather Irene Chalbeck. Andrew Nicholas Champagne. Emily Lorraine Chappelle. Aaron Lee Chaput. Bree Cassidy Chartier. Kyle Logan Chase in absentia. Keela Ann May Chen. Hunter Kevin Cheney. Alexis Jade Chang. Emma Claire Chazicki. Sierra Rose Savillo. Florence Caesar. Caroline Anna Clark. Nicole Diane Clark. Erin Louise Cloherty. Hunter Xavier Cogswell. Jillian Shea Connolly. Margaret Patricia Connolly. Tegan Joshua Constant. James Patrick Cornell. Kayla Marie Cody. Marissa Ann Conoyer. Jillian Rose Curley. Ryan Michael Robert Cutting. Gabrielle Nicole Zrula. Quinn Tessa Daniels. Full Maya Darji. Sapana Darji. Susmita Darji. Ivanthi Dimitra Dekopoulos. Alita Jade Davis. Thomas William Dean. Ethan Donald DeAngelis. Abigail Elizabeth Degler. Kevin Joseph Delaney. Sydney Christina Delaney. Hannah Elise Denis. Kara Catherine Denoncourt. Grace Victoria Devaney. Liam Timothy Devaney. Prem Kumar Dakal. Hamantha Dungal. Anita Sophia Dabono. Michaela Joanne Doak. Nathan Matthew Doan. Aiden Richard Donnelly. Brenna Clancy Dooley. James Alexander Douglas. Jessica Kaylee Doward. Shreya Dua. Eli Matthias Duggan. Thomas Richard Duhane. Seamus Patrick Dunphy. Emma Riley Dosevich. Lucas Alejandro Earp. Jeffrey Wentworth Emmons. Rebecca Esperance. Alyssa Rose Fallon. Patrick Andrew Fay. Amber Rain Federico. Crystal Jade Federico. Samuel Lawrence Ferry. Julia Morgan Fifield. Maya Deloge Figueroa. Sydney Lane Fishwick. Amanda Catherine Fitcher. Kendra Lee Flint. Simon Leo Foisey. Eric Alban Forston. Emily Lauren Forward. Cameron David Fowler. Nicholas Curtin French. Juliana Elaine Fusco. Noah Seiler Fye. Daniel Matthew Gaby. John Carter Gaglia. Zachary John Gamble. Crystal Irene Garcia. Christian Alexander Garland. Christina Amber Gaston. Ryan Michael Galen. Alexander Nicholas Gemarino. Noah Richard Gifford. Robert Paul Gilbert III. Alyssa Jane Giles. Joshua Scott Gerard. Isaac Sesaw Glady. Jeremy Michael Gooden. Gregory Peter Grace. McGuire Allen Gray. Molly Jean Gregg. Sujan Gurung. Patrick Habimana. Dustin Robert Hall. Nina Kathleen Hall. Nathaniel Peter Halleck. Hannah Hauga Hamra. Mia R. Harmon. Connor Robert Harrington. Savannah Marie Hawkins. Abigail Lynn Hemian. Solimar Hernandez Payden. Ren Catherine Hauk. Riley Ann Howe. Abigail Catherine Hoxo. Kylie Lynn Hubbard. Carl Edward Huggins. Ruth Ikampai. Brian Evan Ingalls. Jacob Mahoney Ingersoll. Spelline Irakosi. Evan Matthew Jari. Spencer Tyler Jeffers. Zachary Andrew Jenks. Chloe Evelyn Johnson. Lily Marie Johnson. Rebecca Teresa Johnson. Catherine Elizabeth Jones. Henry Thomas Kaplan. Rosalind Solo Capper. Derek John Kelleher Jr. Adrian Jack Kelly. Adrian Michael Kennedy. Sana Khan. Leela Canal. Rachel Amina Kikuni. Piper Catherine Kilgore. Dean Michael Knowlton. Ethan Ruiz Coach. Dalton Von Kopp. Sophie Fanny Aurelia Kuchenbecker. Julie Ann Kai in absentia. Ingrid Ann Laxo. Jillian Autumn LeBrake. Alexis Nicole Ledoux. Isabel Christine Laflamme. Jillian Mary Lagasse. Maxwell Wayne Lambert. Scott Paul Lamprin. Dale Landon Jr. Grace Caroline Lane. I'm so sorry. Grace Caroline Lane. Kara Catherine Laramie. Cameron Paul LaRiviere. Abigail Lynn LeClaire. Madison Beverly Marie Lee. Andrew Kevin Leonard. Lily Elise Lessard. Chantel Jolie Levasseur. Kaylee Hope Lewis. Rachel Elizabeth Lewis. Mayana Llewellyn. Diana B. Losocano. Sterling Walter Lovely. Mackenzie Elizabeth Lyons. Ian Alexander McKaig. Forrest Miles McKenzie. Devin Scott McLean. Cameron Alston McVeigh. Jillian Rose Magnol. Harrison James McKee. Evan Basil Macris. Seth Alexander Malachi. Jacob Ryan Marcus. Ryan Jacob Martell. Winter Promise Martell. Matthew M. Martin. Thomas Joseph Martin. Helen Jedi Massa. Monase Philip Bataboro. Kate Riley McAllister. Hillary Elspeth McDonald. Rachel Louise McDonald. Allison Mary McDonough. Sean William McDonough. Kyle Adam McKinnon. Ryan Adams Merchant. Aiden Michael Marrow. Zachary Douglas Miles. David Jeffrey Milliken. Grace Violet Fallon Milliken. Ariana Shea Mills. Emily Elizabeth Mills. Leticia Democlas Misericord. Thank you. Hannah Mason Mitchell. Isabella Marcella Mitchell. Dylan Allen Mudgett. Divine Mukaravera. Veronica Jean Malari. Lance Lee Mullen. Adamson Munyambaba Zay. Ananya Lexis Nato. Josette Aliyah Nato. Ashley Lauren Nault. Fisto Dai Chimier. Doris Diranganya. Marcus Taylor Nelson. Emma Cynthia Nines. Paulette Marie Ninwawase. Pacific Zitonda. Lauren Margaret O'Connor. Aiden Patrick O'Hearn. Riley Rhiannon O'Keefe. Elise Maston O'Neill. Philip Porter Kemp O'Sullivan. Isaiah Edwin Pacheco. Zachary Richard Painshow. Antonio Oraso Paez. Parth Prakash Paliwal. Andrew Michael Paquette. Catherine Leiden Paris. Isha Mahesh Patel. Julia Ann Peabody Harhai. Brendan Michael Pearl. Caitlin Sarah Pegnam. Hannah Rose Perkins. Devin William Philbrick. Jaden Reese Phillips. Sophie Lee Pichette. Jaden Marshall Picard. Aaron Joseph Picot in absentia. Alexander Kenneth Poulin. Madeline Ann Pratt. Caleb Alexander Ramos. Derek William Ramsey. Angelique Rebecca. Taylor Ray Reskowski. Ryan Thomas Rhodes. Carly Elizabeth Richards. Parker Sean Richardson. Liliana Catherine Ricker. Riley Morgan Riddell. Grant Michael Reenstra. Shane Cabot Riley. Sarah Elizabeth Locatelli Ripple. Michaela M. Robbins. Hunter White Robinson. Abigail Morgan Rochette. Anthony Scott Rosales. Sarah Nicole Ross. Emily Elizabeth Roy. Noah Rainey Ruff. Caitlin Holly Rule. Aaron Christopher Safian. Ian Patrick St. Lawrence in absentia. Paige Corinne St. Peter. Hannah Jolynn Sadarelli. Dasha Vladimirovna Saveleva. The close. Theodora A. Schrull in absentia. Julio Cesar Segura. Noah Christopher Seidel. Jonathan Isaac Jurgen. Samash. Eve Elizabeth Shaw White. Sophia Isabel Shea. Eflatun Shatino. Caitlin Ashley Sims. Tyler Michael Simpson. Orion Joy Sinclair. Michaela Diane Singer. Abigail May Soldani. Lauren Page Soper. Rachel Laura Spill. Elise Doris Stacy. Alyssa Xiaoming Stanley. Logan Joshua Starkey. Sarah Savoy Strachan in absentia. Kalpana Suba. Eric Chase Sullivan. Elizabeth Page Summerlin. Sean J. Tai. Emily Jean Talbot. Julia Elizabeth Terrell. Kumar Thapa. Cameron James Thompson. Isaiah Michael Thrasher. Sean Kenneth Tierney. Gopal Timsina. Yabuti Johnson Tona. Nicole Ray Toller. Lucas Bruno Tomas. Carly Kimball Torrance. Sylvia Tunguru. Marcus Lee Turner. Trevor Michael Upton. Beatrice Uwase. Deborah Uwitonze. Monica Marie Vandemark. Johanna Marie Van Fleet. Palomari Padawan Vasquez. David James Venator. Callie Renee Vigno. Victoria Marcia Viola. Hannah Sweet Waite. Tiffany Wong. Paige Barrett Weatherby. Aiden Matthew Welch. Christopher Philip Rotha Wells. Stephen Lee West. Madison Rebecca Whalen Gagnon. Brooke Lauren Wheeler. Margaret Ruth Whitcomb. Jonathan David Whitney. Kieran Brian Whitney. Jackson Riley Wilkes. Caroline Christina Williams. Anna Beth Wilson. Paige Alexandra Werball. Hannah Elizabeth Womack. Brody David Wright. Jaden Natane Wright. Inosin Bito Yen. Sarah Michelle Zaracotas. As the superintendent of schools, I have the responsibility and the great honor of confirming that each member of the Concord High School class of 2019 has met the core requirements of their high school studies and has earned their high school diploma. As part of this process, I would like to thank the members of the Concord School Board for their leadership and wisdom in remaining focused on our mission, that our students develop a passion for learning, experience excellence in their lives, and believe that they have the ability to shape the future of their lives and communities. At this time, I would invite the president of the Concord School Board, Jennifer Patterson, to come forward and join me. Marshals, please invite our graduates to rise. Ms. Patterson and members of the Concord School Board, it is my pleasure to confirm that each member of the Concord High School graduating class of 2019 has developed a passion for learning, has experienced excellence in their lives, and believes that they have the ability to shape our future. Each of our graduating seniors has met the requirements for high school graduation in the Concord School District and the state of New Hampshire. Marshals, please guide our graduates to be seated.
As we near the end of today's ceremony, Rebecca Bomadelli, the president of the class of 2019, will give the closing remarks. In the fall, Rebecca will attend Northeastern University, where she will pursue a course of study in global health and bioengineering.
The year 2006 was a crazy, iconic, and unforgettable year in American history. The Wii gaming system was launched, Facebook opened to the public, Hannah Montana premiered on Disney Channel, the first tweet ever was sent, Shakira's Hips Don't Lie was released and instantly topped the charts, and many more iconic events took place. But of all the milestones that happened in 2006, one key event stands out in my mind from all of the rest. 2006 was the year that the class of 2019 started kindergarten, beginning our educational journey and our wonderful 12-year ride together. Class of 2019, the anticipated day has finally arrived. While it seems like just yesterday we were seated in the Kristen McAuliffe Auditorium for the first time together in our new and carefully picked first day of high school outfits, today we look around at each other in our caps and gowns, wondering where 4 years went. Remarks from our elders about how fast it would all go by ring ever true as we gather here today for one last time as classmates. As I look out at all of you today, I'm proud to say that we've made it to the end, finishing even stronger than we started. As a class, we can all exhale together, letting out a breath that we've been holding in since the first day of freshman year. Each of us has forged a unique path throughout high school, whether in the classes we've taken, the passions we've pursued, the clubs we've been involved in, the bonds we've formed, and we all will embark on different paths as we leave here today. Yet all our different paths have led us here to the same destination, June 15th, graduation day. Former U.S. Representative Edward Coach said, "The fireworks begin today. Each diploma is a lighted match, and each one of you is a fuse." Today, our individual adventures begin as we prepare to set forth in the world as leaders and game changers, and we do not go quietly. During our time at Concord High, we made our mark with countless amazing feats. The class of 2019 is home to National Merit Scholars, as well as members of championship-winning sports teams and student athletes who have set and broken numerous records. Members of our class are among the highest-ranked musicians and performers in the state across various disciplines, consistently excelling in the arts. We boast a theater department that has won 2 consecutive state championship titles during our time here. Our grade was the pilot class of students that began enrolling in multiple AP courses as early as sophomore year, setting a new trend for academic rigor within the CHS community that future classes would follow. We excel across the board, rising to new heights. Our list of accomplishments goes on, but simply put, the class of 2019 is truly a force to be reckoned with. Each and every member of this class has demonstrated unique talents and personal qualities that set them apart. And as we all prepare to break free from the chrysalis that has shaped us, we do so with the same passion, spirit, and drive that have allowed us to succeed thus far. And yet, even as we embark on separate journeys, we will forever be connected as members of the one and only class of 2019, a bond that can never be broken. Today, with our tassels turned and diplomas received, we officially graduate from Concord High School. We refer to today's ceremony as graduation, but ultimately, graduation is a long-term process, the culmination of little moments and actions that we may not even realize. It's an experience made up of small steps along the way. Through all the little ways that we say goodbye, let go, and look to the future, we are in the process of graduating. Graduating doesn't happen all at once when we're handed our certificate or throw our hats in the air, but rather it's a process that we've been experiencing for months through a myriad of firsts, lasts, and everything in between. The emotions associated with this process won't hit us all at once either. The sense of finality that comes with this morning's commencement is experienced in waves. I felt it as I passed by the music wing on my way out of school Tuesday afternoon and heard the orchestra playing through Pomp and Circumstance. I felt it later the same day as I stood around a table with friends new and old, decorating our graduation caps. I felt it early this morning as family members called me from thousands of miles away in Nigeria to tell me that they love me and couldn't be more proud of me on this day. I felt it strongly as we lined up as a class for the last time, and I know that I and others here will continue to feel it in many ways over the course of the next few days and weeks. Today's events are a bittersweet symphony, and in many ways are a double-edged sword. It is the end of an era, and yet still it is a beginning, a dawn. This morning marks the curtain's close on a chapter in our lives that we can never return to, a chapter that will live on only in our memories. The classmates who we've grown up with over the past 12 years will be scattered across the globe. The faces that we've grown so used to passing on the catwalk and spotting in the student center will be a faded mirage in our minds. Although I could go on for ages, I know that we have the rest of our lives to get to, for which I am beyond excited, as well as an afternoon of well-deserved joy and celebration. Plus, I know that we are all sweating in these crimson gowns, so allow me to leave you with this. Class of 2019, as I stand before you all today, my heart is immensely full of pride. I have faith in each and every one of you, and I truly believe that the members of this class will go on to impact the world beyond CHS with an even bigger imprint than the one that we left here. I will always be proud to be a part of this class. I will cherish the memories that we have made together, and I cannot wait to plan our reunion. And now the time has arrived. Marshals, please take your positions and prepare to guide the graduates. Class of 2019, please rise. Please join me in moving your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2019.